The three digital marketing mistakes that kill early stage startups. I want to show you three startups. First one, raised rupees 2 crore, great product, solid team. Dead in 14 months. Second one, YC backed, brilliant founder, category defined idea, shut down quietly. LinkedIn post said we are moving on to new adventures. Third one, boost strap to fund it, real traction, real user gone in under a year. Different industries, different cities, different founders. Same three mistakes. And here is what gets me every time, none of them had a bad product. They had a visibility problem, positioning problem, a marketing problem. The kind that doesn't show up on your pitch deck, the kind nobody warns you about. I have spent years working on digital marketing, early stage companies, and I kept watching the same three mistakes take out stand up that genuinely deserve to survive. So today I am naming them. Stay with me through mistakes. Number 2. That's the one most founders are making right now, don't know it. Mistake 1. Trying to be everywhere before owning anywhere. Ask a first time founder where they are marketing, and 9 times out of 10 they will say Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, SEO, email, maybe a podcast. And I get it. The logic makes sense on paper. More channels equals more reach, right? Wrong. Spreading thin across every channel is the fastest way to matter on none of them. Here is what actually happens. You post on Instagram 3 times in week 1. Once in a week, 2 because you are busy. Nothing in week 3 because the product needed attention. And now you are trying the algorithm and your potential customers to ignore you. LinkedIn sees inconsistent posting and stop pushing your content. Google sees low authority, low engagement content and doesn't reward it. Your audience, the tiny one you were just started to build, move on. You don't lose because you were on wrong platform. You lose because you were have present on 5 platforms instead of fully present on one. I'll tell you what works instead. Pick the one platform where your specific buyer actually spend time. If you are a B2B, founders, investor, decision makers, that's LinkedIn, full stop. If you are targeting younger consumers, D2C, lifestyle, maybe Instagram or YouTube shorts. Go deep on that one, build a real presence, post consistently for 90 days, then consider expanding. The startups that build durable audience didn't do it by being everywhere. They did it by being unmiserable somewhere. One more thing on this, and this is important. Being present on platform doesn't mean posting, it means engaging, commenting, reposting, building actual relationship in public. The algorithm doesn't reward content, it rewards engagement. Big difference. Mistake 2. Ignoring SEO until it's too late and now AI has changed the rule. Okay, this is the mistake I told you to wait for. And I'm going to say something that might sound dramatic, but I mean it literally. There are a funded startup right now with real products and the real marketing budget that Google cannot even read. Not rank, cannot read. There's a website are built on React or some JavaScript heavy framework. Every page looks beautiful in a browser, but when Googlebot tries to crawl it, it sees an empty shell. No content, no metadata, no reason to index a single page. I edited a startup last year, 6 months post funding. Real Transition is a niche. They had 47 pages on their website. Google had indexed 4 of them. 4. They were spending money on paid ads to drive traffic. A set didn't exit answers. That's not a product problem, that's not a theme problem, that's a technical SEO problem that nobody catch. Because nobody was looking. And look, even if your site is perfectly indexed, SEO in 2025 is not the same game in was 2022. AI has changed how people search full stop. People are trying to full question into ChatGPT and cloud perplexity instead of going to Googling keyword. Google itself now showing AI overviews at the top of results. One summarized answers, no click required. What does that mean for your startup? It means ranking for a keyword isn't enough anymore. You need to be the source that model site. You need content that answers real questions in full sentences with actual depth, not just keyword stuffed landing pages. The startups that are winning right now aren't just doing SEO. They are doing AI optimized content. They are building topical authority. They are writing the kind of content that Perplexity calls the ChatGPT recommendation. That gap between we have a blog and we are actually visible on AI search isn't massive right now. And it's closing fast. The founders who move on this in the next 6 months will be difficult to catch. Mistake 3. Messaging that speaks to everyone and convert no one. This one is Neki because unlike the first two, this mistake looks fine from the outside. The website exists, the social media is active, the SEO isn't broken, but the message is vague. Here what I mean. I see startup website every week that say things like we help businesses grow faster with smarter solutions or empowering teams to do more with less. And I want to ask, who is this for? What problem you are solving? Why should I care? Vague message is a conversation killer and most founders don't even realize they are doing it. Here is why it happens. When you are deep inside your own product, you forget that it felt like not know it exists. You assume context your buyer doesn't have. You use language that makes sense to you but sounds like noise to someone discovering you for the first time. The fix is not your copywriting. The flex is talking your actual customer. Ask them what were you are struggling with before you found us. Ask them how would you describe what we do to a friend. Ask them what almost stopped you from signing up. Their words, not your words. Are your marketing copy? The best startup messaging I have seen wasn't written by copywriter. It was pulled almost directly from customer interviews. Because when someone reads your homepage and thinks, this is literally describing my problem, that's when they convert. That feeling of being understood, that's not magic. That's customer research showing up in the right place. One more layer to this, your messaging needs to be specific enough to repel the wrong people. I know that sounds backwards, but if your message tries to appeal everyone, it appeals to no one. The startup that says we help SaaS companies with under 50 employees reduce churn in their first 90 days, that startup convert. The one that says we help businesses grow, that one doesn't. Be specific, be clear, make that right person feel like you're talking direct to them. If this video helped you spot something in your own marketing, save it. Come back to it, share it with your co-founder, share it with your marketing hype before they start. And if you want eyes on your actual setup, your website, your content, your visibility, that's the work I do. I edit early stage startup marketing and help founders to fix the foundation before it becomes the crisis. Link in description if you want to explore that or just drop a comment below. What's the mistake you are most guilty of? Number 1, number 2 or number 3? I read everything single one. Subscribe if you want more of this. Real strategy, no fluff, nothing to sell you on 99 of course. See you in the next one.